Blog Talk Radio.
Check out the full episode of this on MENTELLECT Patreon. You do know, I was inspired to do this. I always have an inspiration for all my cats, just seeing people in general and things they say and I'd be like, this would be a good cat. So I was watching Tariq Nasheed, right? And Tariq Nasheed was talking about primacy. And some guy called into his show and was talking about, what makes you think we're under a system of primacy? And he said, you can't do anything, in this world unless you get the okay from leadership or whatever people in power. This is what he said. So I'm like, So he's like, the guy was asking, well, what could we do, or what could be done to, fight against that or combat that or do. And he's like, yeah, just keep speaking out on it. That's how you combat it. Just keep speaking out on it, and that's how you combat it. And, basically just a lot of talk, which I found to be an odd answer for someone who's supposed to be so progressive and against primacy. And then I forgot, I said, Tariq Nasheed, just like all these other bullies out here, are two-dimensional Negroes. They are two-dimensional Negroes who want to exist within the bubble of, they talk a good one about the system of primacy, but they support the system of primacy. They support it. Two-dimensional people do, people who are possessions and not a people. You know why other races of people don't talk about a system of primacy? Because they have registered in the world as people. What do I mean by that? They have come together, right? They have come together as a people and have put their differences aside, and they all stand together on something to, be able to create their own reality as a people here in the society. See, because when you have a community in which you are creating your own reality, when you have a community on which people stand for something, you don't really, and like I said, in this community, law is being given, order is being given, men and women, people are being structured, people are really on code, standing for, of, and by the same thing, 10 toes down. These people start to make their own circumstance. They start to make their own path, literally. For the complete broadcast, you're going to have to go to MENTELLECT Patreon. Go to MENTELLECT Patreon for this complete broadcast, because it will not, I guarantee you, it will not be on YouTube. Subscribe to MENTELLECT Patreon and join the American Republic. Subscribe to Ethnic American channel. Subscribe to MENTELLECT Patreon and subscribe to the new women's channel, MENTELLECT Presents, the women's channel on Patreon. And subscribe to High and Mighty Talks on YouTube with NUBEN MENKARAYZZ.